Hey, I skipped my long stream this morning, and I'm just going to check in uh, a few times for some uh, short streams, check-ins, whatever. I was just at the library here in my city, and I learned some new policies, new to me, because I usually use Hoopla or Libby, so I'm usually using apps, but I've gotten back into checking out physical items again. One thing that's a positive, so like DVDs are 7-day checkouts, and it used to be the same for CDs and DVDs. But I checked out some music on CD, and I was a little bit anxious because it's been more than 7 days. But I thought, how many people are really checking out CDs anymore? Well, they've moved it. It's a full length checkout, just like a book. So that's good. And then I found out that my library now does auto renew. So unless someone has put a hold on what I have, then everything is auto renewed up to 5 times. So I don't have to stress out about due dates. I just read it. I mean, I guess I need to have my notifications set up, like email or whatever. But so I know if somebody has put a hold on what I have. But other than that, it's just relax, read whatever I've checked out, and return it when I'm done. So that takes the stress out of borrowing from the library. And I'm planning to do that a lot more. Just, I I end up making changes in my life that I think are good, that I'm sort of forced into or nudged into by the by my lack of funds and my feelings about uh, big media companies. So I'm not a member of Spotify. Um, so I still manage. So I look for music in other places. I still manage a collection of my own music. And for a long time, I had a free subscription to satellite radio in my car. And that just ended. So it's like, oh, I don't have that opportunity to discover new music anymore. And I flip over, and my local public radio station has three feeds of music, one of NPR, three of music, and so now I'm listening to all sorts of quirky music that comes from local, which is better than me listening to did I say Spotify? I meant Sirius. All those stupid names. My car used to have Sirius for free. Now it has nothing. But now I listen for free to the public radio music programming. I used to listen to NPR constantly. I can't handle that because it's too much negativity. Uh, I am informed, but I'm informed in my own way. I think about art as being a way to process trauma, pain, um, lack of control. I think about art being associated with uh, members of oppressed communities. Something I wanted to talk about today, but not right now. Maybe if I do a second installment. I was imagining doing sort of a tight little video on thinking and how we're mean to ourselves and we insult our brains. Um, when I went to the library just now, I couldn't remember everything I had borrowed. And then when I did, I was, because currently their website is being uploaded, so I couldn't just look and see. So I was asking them at the desk, and they were like, "You have 4 items." I was like, "Really? Four? I can think of three." Anyway, and then I remembered the fourth one, and but I didn't know where it was, and I just found it. And like right now, when I'm thinking, so I'm still missing one of the items, and when I try to think about where it is, I am thinking of the other cars that I've been in, the other places I've been. So between then and now, I went out of town. I was around a lot of other people. I was in a bunch of different situations. My brain, I mean, yes, I am a messy person, but when I try to picture where I put X object, um, it's complicated by the fact that I haven't been in one place. And I think when I hear others insult their minds and think, "Ah, I never remember anything," and rah, 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 I don't think they're giving themselves, the credit or peace or benefit of the doubt or whatever phrase you might want to say for the complex things that we do. We're always, and I don't know about you, but when I feel up to it, I'm taking on more and more challenges. So when I feel, it's almost like I don't want to feel in control because if I do, I'm bored. So then I add more to my list. But yeah, right now, so I'm missing, I borrowed a CD. It's in my car. I remember when I put the CD in, there was another CD in the car already, and I'm like, oh my God, I haven't used this in years, but I knew there would be one in it because the way my brain works, um, it would be a waste if that slot wasn't full. I mean, it was some kind of classical CD or something, but I mean, like the way my brain works is that like if there's a CD holder in the car, it's going to have a CD in it, and it'll probably be something um, that's pleasant that could be for all occasions. So that if something happens, I don't know what, with every other type of music, and I need it, it'll be there. So what I put in the CD I had borrowed, which was also a classical CD, I put the one that I pulled out in the case, and after that, I don't remember what I did with it. I mean, I assume I put it on the seat next to me because that's what I would do. Currently, the passenger seat is empty, and I think, when is the last person? I haven't given anyone a ride in a long time. Why? Why isn't it? Why isn't my passenger seat full of crap? So, was there a moment when I cleaned out the passenger seat? And I have no idea. So I've lost the library's CD case, at least as of now. And Now this is going to be empty. This is my most frequently used bag. There's nothing in it. I realize this part. Well, most of what I do is not that interesting, but it's just curious that I mean, I don't believe I've had my computer in the car anytime soon recently. There should be a word as short as soon for recently. So, I mean, it's better for me not to tear the place apart, especially when I know it's not actually due for, oh my gosh, months. It'll auto renew. Yeah, I've got months to find it, which in a way is really dangerous. But this teaches me a lesson. Since I am borrowing physical media now from the library, I should have a place for all of it in my home to keep it separate from my own possessions. Um, can you imagine? I mean, what do you think the lost item fee is for a CD at the library? Like, I mean, ideally, I mean, logically, it'd be like $4, but it'd be like, oh, this is a $70 release. Anyway, I'm gonna go walk around a cemetery where it'll be peaceful and quiet, and I'll take one book of poetry, and maybe I'll have something to say to y'all later. And I've got water in here. Yeah. Um. Yeah. This was a pretty disjointed short stream. I sure wish I knew where that CD case was. Logically, it's in the car, but I looked and I didn't see it. I think for sanity's sake, I better put it out of my mind. Hopefully, I'll come across it. But like I said, I have months. Thanks. That's it.